Imagine staying awake for 7 days straight. No sleep, no rest, just your brain slowly breaking down. After 24 hours, your brain acts like you are drunk. After 3 days, you start hallucinating. And by day 5, your brain literally begins to lose control of reality. But here's the terrifying part. Your body may actually start forcing parts of your brain to shut down while you are still awake. And yes, scientists have actually tested this. So, what really happens if you don't sleep for 7 days? Let's break it down day by day. Before we start the timeline, you need to understand something. Sleep is not just about resting. While you are sleeping, your brain is actually doing maintenance. It removes toxic waste, strengthens memories, repairs cells, and resets hormones. Scientists even discovered a system in your brain called the glymphatic system, which works like a cleaning crew. But here's the problem. This cleaning process mostly happens while you are asleep. So if you stop sleeping, your brain literally starts filling up with waste. Now let's see what happens when sleep disappears. Day 1. After 24 hours without sleep, your brain starts acting like you have been drinking alcohol. Research shows that being awake for 24 hours can impair your brain, similar to having a blood alcohol level of 0.10%. That's higher than the legal driving limit in many countries. You'll notice slower reaction time, poor decision making, mood swings, and memory problems. Your body also increases cortisol, the stress hormone, which means you start feeling anxious, irritated, and mentally exhausted. But this is just the beginning, because after the second day, things start getting really strange. Day 2. After 48 hours, your brain begins to struggle badly. Your concentration drops dramatically. Simple tasks suddenly feel impossible. You may experience something called microsleeps. These are tiny moments where your brain literally shuts off for a few seconds. And the scary part? You often don't even realize it's happening. This is why sleep deprivation causes many car accidents and disasters. Your immune system also begins weakening, which means your body becomes more vulnerable to infections. But by day 3, your brain starts doing something far more disturbing. Day 3. At 72 hours, the brain begins to lose its grip on reality. This is when hallucinations may start. People report seeing shadows moving, objects changing shape, hearing voices, and feeling like someone is watching them. Your brain's prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for logic and decision making, becomes severely impaired, which means your ability to think clearly is almost gone. Emotionally, you may feel extreme paranoia, anger, and depression. Your brain is now basically running on emergency power mode. But the worst effects are still ahead, because by day 4, the brain starts malfunctioning. Day 4 to 5. At 96 to 120 hours, your brain becomes extremely unstable. Hallucinations intensify. Reality and imagination begin to mix together. You might experience something called sleep deprivation psychosis. Symptoms include delusions, severe paranoia, disorganized thinking, and emotional breakdowns. Your body also struggles to regulate temperature, blood pressure, and hormones, and your brain becomes desperate for sleep. This is when microsleeps become much longer. Parts of your brain may literally fall asleep while you are still awake. Yes, that's real. But what happens if someone pushes even further? By day 6 or 7, severe sleep deprivation becomes extremely dangerous. cognitive function drops dramatically. Your brain can no longer process information properly. People may experience severe confusion, memory loss, extreme hallucinations, and loss of motor control. Your immune system is now seriously compromised. Your body is under intense physical stress. In some extreme cases, long term sleep deprivation has been linked to fatal neurological conditions. But interestingly, there is a famous real life experiment that pushed these limits. In 1964, a 17-year-old student named Randy Gardner stayed awake for 11 days as part of a science experiment. By the end of the experiment, he experienced memory loss, slurred speech, mood swings, severe hallucinations, and difficulty concentrating. At one point, he even believed he was a famous football player. But surprisingly, after finally sleeping for around 14 hours, most of his symptoms disappeared. However, scientists strongly warn that experiments like this are extremely dangerous and should never be attempted. So, what happens if you don't sleep for 7 days? Your brain slowly begins to lose focus, lose control, and lose touch with reality. Sleep isn't just rest, it's actually one of the most important survival systems in your body. Without it, your brain literally starts breaking down. So, the next time you think about skipping sleep, remember this: your brain is not shutting down when you sleep, it's actually working overtime to keep you alive. If you enjoyed this video and want more mind blowing science facts about the human body, make sure to subscribe and comment below what's the longest time you've ever stayed awake, because the answer might surprise you.